So if you enroll after you're 65, I mean, you can't, you have issues there, right? It's either more expense, or can you even get
Yeah.
Medicare
So
after 65?
yeah, so the other day I had a call from a gentleman from Aberdeen. Said, "Hey, what, Cary? I didn't sign up for Medicare because I thought I was going to be saving the government money by not having to pay for my health insurance for this last year or two." Okay, so you haven't had any Medicare? Nope. Have you had credible health insurance coverage through work? No, haven't had that. Well, so, but they're telling me I'm going to have to pay lifetime penalties, penalties for my Part B as in boy and a Part D as in dog. And I said, yeah, that's correct. Well, that doesn't sound right. Well, that's just the way it is. But let's do this. Let's try to get you enrolled as fast as we can, limit those penalties that are going to be with you. So putting your head in the sand doesn't work with
Okay.
you just need to say, hey, I'm going to do this. And that's why people like to deal with us, because they're like, you know what? I'm just going to get a hold of Cary and Dan, and they're going to hold my hand through this thing. I don't have to know it all, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to answer their questions. They're going to help me. At the end of the day, they're going to turn and say, wow, that was good.
So Danny, tell me a little bit about that, uh, additional fee that stays with you. I mean, how much could that be if people wait a week or a year or two
Well,
years?
and that depends, right? In a senior market, we're careful how we use
Yeah.
the word depends. But it is, so if you do not have credible coverage, like employee group coverage, that is equal to or has better coverage than Medicare, then and you after 3 months after your 65th birthday, you're going to start, the clock starts ticking. You're going to start incurring late enrollment penalties when you ultimately enroll in Medicare, because there's no penalty till you enroll. And then, but with Part D, your medications, it's 63 days. So within a very short period of time, you can start incurring penalties once you do enroll. The prescription drug is fairly small, but it's enough. It's a pain point to where they want people to enroll at that time. The Part B can get pretty sizable. That's the one that we encourage people, don't delay. And it's just human nature. It's like we're all. I think I hang around a lot of do-it-yourselfers. I go to Menards, I go to Home Depot, I go to Lowe's. I love Ace Hardware, right?
Yeah.
And runnings. There's a lot of do-it-yourselfers, and I think that's what you end up finding out is they all of a sudden they're do-it-yourselfers, but when they need that precision, then that's when they kind of throw up their hands and say, "All right, Cary and Dan," and then they say, "Well, how much is it going to cost me?" Right? We're all price conscious, and it's like we don't charge a dime.
Right.
We don't. The companies pay us, but they don't. And I think if they know that early on, we'd get a lot more calls, and we
Yeah.
wouldn't be in get a stressed out environment for them. But
Yeah. I mean, that's great information for people to know about. I mean,
Yeah. So
yeah, do you find people are surprised
yeah.
by
So
that?
a lot of times, it's a classic. It sounds too good to be true,
Mm-hmm.
that type of thing. But Dan and I will help you sign up for Medicare, literally the whole thing where you don't have to do anything. Help you sign up for Social Security. Help you find the correct supplement, the correct Advantage plan based upon the prescriptions you take, and a lot of other questions we ask. And at the end of the day, it doesn't cost them anything. They're like, that just doesn't sound right. But what happens for us is, whichever company we find that to supplement your coverage or the Advantage plan, they reimburse us, which helps us to do things like this, helps us keep the lights on and
Sure.
do the mailings and those types of things. So we get reimbursement from them. But yeah, there's no cost for our clients for all the stuff we do.
Sure.